Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the HermitCraft server, we are about to enjoy the fruits of our labor. That's right, we are going to reap what we have sown. We have gone and done the legwork of promoting the axolotl business by showing up at parties and networking. It's the IT equivalent of talking to other people that might buy stuff from you. So let's go find out what our sales look like. Can I actually face this barrel and check it? Well, I was really impressed that I managed to check that barrel in second person mode, and I'm way less impressed that it's empty. Okay, so we might need to start pursuing some other leads for diamond generation. We have a whole bunch of work we need to do on our pinball machine. Oh boy, without the elytra, you do not get quite the same distance on that. There we go. I figure our best bet for making diamonds for pinball machine parts is going to be to head over and do a royal quest. It seemed like our friend Impulse did a fantastic royal quest. Everyone seemed happy. Everybody cheered and clapped and everything. But seriously, Impulse really, he threw that together last minute. I saw people hypothesizing that this was a huge storyline thing. This is Impulse saying, I have a fun idea and I want to bring it to the people. Let's go. And he absolutely threw that together fantastically quick. So let's see, what's a quest I can throw together fantastically quick? Wear the royal dunce hat for an episode. Well, he's already got the dunce hat, so we can't do that. Whatever this one is, Cub is doing it. But what do we got here? Read one of your, whatever that stands for, comments in this episode. Yankee Tango. I'm going to go Google what that might mean, and then we'll be right back. Because this is 16 diamonds plus 2 blocks of diamonds. Okay, let's claim this, do some research, figure out what it means. Time skip. Alrighty, I Googled it, and apparently YT is an abbreviation for YouTube. And so apparently I need to read a YouTube comment. And I got one of those pulled up here from my episode 28 Crassle Crashers, where Kindalis writes, I hope the hermits use their party heads for claiming quests for the next episode. Well, bad news, Kindalis. I already put this one here. But wait, there's probably a way for me to go. I can figure this out. I'm smart. Hold on. Let's, I think that, like, we've got some storage up in this house here. Speaking of which, I gotta come back and really haunt this house for, what do you call it? Halloween coming up. But, okay. So, let's just pick one of these chests that's basically empty, dump everything into it, and then I guess I need, like, a bow and arrow, right? Is that part of how you would traditionally slay yourself in Minecraft? I am not the best at all of these things. Okay. So, we don't seem to have any arrows here. There we go. 3 arrows. 3 arrows. So, first off, what we're going to do is we're going to rest in the bed, or at least try to set our spawn. Okay, wait. I know. So, we just need to get our health way down from fall damage, and then we'll bow and arrow ourselves first. So, we just need, like, maybe one more. Great. Okay, then straight up. That might have been too high. Oh, no. Am I going to be able to get under that? I did it! But, yeah. So, let's try that maybe again. We'll wait for the regen to kick off. Of course, now it's actually legitimately getting dark. 1 second. We can do this. I believe in me. It's one of my most flawed features. Having waited for the fire resistance and regeneration to end, I am now ready to give this another go. We just need to keep jumping toward this pond. There we go. Now this time we're gonna not maybe go so intense with the arrow. There we go. And it should just be right out there, right? Yay! There we go. Look at that, Kindalis. We are making it happen. We can just go ahead and take this axolotl Joe Hill says head, swap it in there, grab a crystal and some diamonds. Woo! Look at that. We went from, I don't know how many diamonds we had in the bank. We had, I guess, like 39. Now we've got another 32. That feels pretty aggressive. Impressive. Let's go. Where do we actually put all the extra pumpkin heads? Boom. There. Now you can't leave YouTube comments about that. You have to be clever, like Candalis. So now we just need to take this special crystal and put it in our little box here. Wow, it's pretty clear that all the time I spent not recording is not helping me. Actually, wait, I think I'm supposed to put that on the box. I think we double them up or something. As I have previously mentioned, one of the interesting things about this pinball machine is that the plywood is 5 blocks wide. Now, right now, we don't have any tops on the plywood here, but once we are going to begin mounting things, that starts to get more and more important. So, this very first board of plywood, the front of the pinball machine, now has a beautiful Blackstone top. I have exhausted all of my Blackstone extant in order to accomplish this goal, but don't worry, fear not, Tango Tech has got us covered. He has been so kind as to AFK at his gold and trading farm in the HermitCraft terrifying nether for 6 entire shulker boxes of Blackstone. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So if you are not already following Tango Tech because he does amazing things for himself and his viewers, you should maybe go check out his videos because he does amazing things for me. I don't know. I appreciate him. But you know what I also appreciate? Is having my pinball machine not break. Oh, and not falling off a cliff in the middle of a take. Hey, you know what's one important piece of a pinball machine people don't pay attention to? There is a metal bracket that mounts to this front piece of plywood here that the playfield hooks into from that side and that the lockdown bar locks down into from above. And this lockdown bar mount is one of those things, if you never opened up a pinball machine, if you've never opened up the coin door, which you would have to do down here, you'd have to open the coin door down here, and then pull a lever, and then lift the lockdown bar, and then you would see this mounting bracket right here. We're going to build this mounting bracket today, because we've got a bunch of stuff that needs to, you know, start getting attached and stuff, and if you don't have a good bracket, I mean, what do you have? I have climbed to the top of this very tall tower in order to get some perspective on that lockdown bar mount. Once again, the lockdown bar mounts into these 2 big gaps, one here and one here. There would be a complex latching mechanism underneath, secured, I believe, by these 2 screws here and here. We haven't actually built that mechanism yet. We're just trying to get the rough mounting bracket in place. The playfield would hook in via these, it has like tabs at the bottom of it. One would hook in there, and one would hook in there. And you might be saying, but wait, what's this big thing here in the middle? What's that big, giant rectangle missing? Well, that is where a giant caution label goes, warning people, hey, high voltage under the playfield. So, in order to make that label, I think we're going to need to go get some concrete. And I hear that Grian has concrete for sale at whatever this thing is. So why don't we check it out? Is there a trick entrance to this? Oh, no, you don't even enter it. You just chop underneath? Awesome. This is how little I know. All concrete powder, 1 diamond per stack. Fantastic. Okay, we need some black concrete powder here. 1, 2, 3. And we can just drop those in there like so. We need some white concrete powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop those in like so. And let's go ahead and grab some yellow as well. And there's 2 of those. There we go. Let's get that caution label built. Time skip. Caution! High voltage under playfield. But you know what we have on the HermitCraft server? Higher energy! ZombieCleo wants to meet and check out some flowers in her flower growing thing. Let's go!
So this area produces mainly cornflower. But it produces like 50% oxeye daisy.
Oh, so I mean, honestly, 50% Oxide Daisy isn't bad, right?
Not really, no.
So how do you, where does it go?
Right, okay.
Do you have like a collector chest?
Bone meal goes in here.
Okay.
I usually bring chests when I come to do this.
Okay, I got
and
a
then
shulker.
you flick, and then you flick this switch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it just keeps running.
And it just runs until the bone meal runs out.
Very cool.
And so yeah, this is. I mean, you can use it. I'm not fast.
It's so loud.
Yeah, that's why I turn off sounds when I use it. Yeah, I mean, like if you've got like a bunch of bone meal.
Oh, I've
then
got
feel
so
free to
much
use,
bone meal. So
feel free to use mine. It's very good. It's efficient. It does the job, and you just have to stand here, and any blue dye that you create, I will take off your hands.
Okay, no, that's fair. Cleo was kind enough to share with us the secrets of her mysterious machine here, but I realized I could maybe optimize it a little bit. You might say, Joe, how could you optimize Cleo's already perfect machine she ripped off from the Minecraft wiki? Well, let me tell you, the core mechanism here is fine. It pushes the stuff, that's great. But what it didn't have was a way to feed more bone meal into the dispenser here. So I went back to my base and I got a bunch of bone blocks, and then I set up this hopper chain to a chest. And then I realized, well, I could put another set of hoppers on top of that chest and have it feed seeds back into composters for that. And that seems pretty efficient. And then, like, okay, so let's say I'm standing up here, my inventory's filling up. What do I do with all the other stuff? Well, I could have a nice little line of chests here for my Oxide Daisies to go into. And then I realized I was getting these cornflowers at such a higher rate than the Oxide Daisies. I was going to need more than a simple shulker to put those in. So I've actually got a kind of a hopper chain of chests right there that those will just feed right into. Easy peasy, Oxide Daisy squeezy. So, anyway, we'll just go ahead and grab some more of this. I only need 2.5 stacks of Oxide Daisies. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all of those in one AFK session, but like I said, we've already got one and, I don't know, almost a third there. Although we are almost out of bone meal. I showed up here with probably 10 or 12 stacks of bone meal blocks, and we're down to 2 left. So, yeah, this is a great first step. We're way ahead of where I would be if I was, like, hunting squid all the time. But, anyway, let's go ahead and gather what we can before we head home. Time skip. I don't know if you're exhausted, but I've exhausted all the bone meal that I brought to Cleo's flower farm. On the upside, plus side, flip side, check this out. We have a lot of boxes of light gray glass. We actually need 9.5 boxes of light gray glass, so we're not really fully there yet. But we will have enough in time for HHH on Monday to get the whole lower playfield done. Now, one thing I realized I hadn't done properly is in that other skin that I was wearing earlier, the axolotl one, I couldn't really just see very well. So I got some glasses here. Let me, there you go. What do you think of those glasses? Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Those are going to help me to fix this part right here. One thing that I mismeasured on my first pass was that I did not have the depth correct for this. This is a real easy fix. Of all the things I could have messed up on this part of the build for this lockdown bar receiver bracket, having to add an additional block right here, not the end of the world. I'll take it. Everything else is in the right space. Whatever. It's fine. We're making progress. That is looking pretty darn good if you ask me. Very realistic. But you know what? The sun is setting on the HermitCraft server. You may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon sponsor Winnie T. Ford. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. Adhesive caution. High voltage. Under playfield. Please do not go bzzz. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.